So why Pruvit? After, 4 novels and a memoir all hitting #1 on bestseller lists, my writing career is doing pretty well, a little frustrating because, marketing is tough. With Bible jewelry, with prayer team, with family and homeschooling, I did not need something else to take my time. Certainly not some MLM company to push their product in every conversation, supposedly to start with, "Hey, my name's Chana. Ever heard of Pruvit?" I just didn't want to be that person. And so I have to go back a little bit, though, because I was in a place where I was kind of frustrated with the writing career. I'd been working and working, but not really able to give enough time to put things to where I wanted them to be, to reach as many people as I wanted to reach, to make a difference, because that's kind of what it's all about. I mean, I want to live this life, making a difference, connecting people to God every way I can. And I was getting to a point of hitting a wall. I told my husband I felt like I was swimming around in a pond that was too small with too many fish, and everybody's just swimming around in their own poop, and it was just frustrating and disgusting. So I'm praying and praying, and one morning I go, "God, just use me. You don't even have to ask my permission. Just wherever I am, whatever's going on, just use me, speak through me, whatever, just use me. I'm yours." So my husband and I, thank goodness he was with me, were in Costco one day, and there's a lovely woman next to me with a couple of kids, and I turn and I smile like I would at any stranger, but then I wink. And I went, "Oh my gosh, where'd that come from?" And I went, "I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I can't believe I did that." And she just smiled and she goes, "Oh, I'm from Texas. We wink at everybody." Boom, we're from Texas too. She was like from my hometown area. It was just, one similarity after another. And we talked about our families. She ended up giving me a card so we could stay in touch, and it had Pruvit on it. That's interesting. Well, our second conversation, she's talking about how she's checked out my books, and she and a neighbor are walking in the mornings and chatting and just, like giddy like little girls about the characters. And I was just so blessed by that, and it was such an encouragement. I said, "Well, tell me about this business that you're doing. What's the deal with Pruvit?" So she said, "Well, here's a link. Watch this video. Just tell me what you think." So I did that. Oh, that's interesting. So I ended up getting some samples from her, doing the 5-day experience, and about 4 days in, she's going to this big convention in Las Vegas, and they were able to, the company was so kind. I mean, it's not like they could switch over a ticket, and some people couldn't make it because of all the hurricanes that were going on. So I ended up 4 days in at this incredible convention, but I've still got my guard up. I don't want to be some cheerleader for some product or just, pushing this company, being, fanatic-eyed. "Well, have you ever heard of Pruvit? It's the greatest thing since sliced bread, blah, blah, blah." So I go to this convention, and I am struck by the enthusiasm and the joy, but it doesn't seem manufactured. It seems real. So the first day is all about education. From, morning to night, we are just blasted with incredible amounts of research and scientists and just different studies, and it's so amazing. And I'm going, wow, there really is something to this science that they're working with. And so the second day I think, okay, now it's going to get down to here's how you push the numbers, here's how you reel people in. And no, it was all about what are the things that hold us back, that make us kind of hit a wall when we're trying to live life, when we want to be the best we can be, when we just want to live a life that counts. And I was like sitting up in my chair going, okay, this is a really good sermon. For lack of a better term, it was absolutely scriptural as far as the foundation of it, just so freeing. And I'm looking around at this crowd of like 2,500 people going, this is amazing. First, they invest in education, then they're investing in us. I'm just feeling happier and more joyful and excited about life in general. The third day, they do go in, to more about the company, but still about getting past your fears, getting past hang-ups and things that would keep you from living the kind of life that God put you here to live. Okay. At that point, I'm like, wow, there is something here. And, already I was noticing I have no carb cravings. Minor miracle, mark that one down. I have been a sugar addict my entire life. We're talking a 54-year sugar addiction, boom, cut. by just drinking this Pruvit once a day. So, wow, what's going on here? So I am realizing more and more as I kind of shove aside my pride, shove aside my misconceptions. Well, they were shoving them aside for me, honestly. Very convincing, awesome crowd. I realized, oh my gosh, even someone like me who most people would look at and go, oh, she's so hyper spiritual, everything's about God. Well, yeah, there's no separation of church and state going on here. It is. Everything I do, I want it to please him, and I want to just, aim for his very best. So I'm thinking, wow, what is wrong with most of the bride of Christ? We're sick and we're tired and we're sick of being tired, and we're having all kinds of, bad doctor's reports and all these, medications we're on, and eating unhealthy ways, and just perpetuating this with our kids, because honestly, we don't know any better. We're doing the best we can. We're rushed. We're grabbing coffee, and we're not getting enough sleep, all this stuff. And I think, what a gift. I'm wanting to reach people and help them be the best they can be. What about if I help focus on this that's setting me free, on this that has released my sugar addiction, so I'm not waking up tired and cranky and depressed. I have a little more vim and vigor to go after those things that God has put in my heart to do. What if I focus on others more, and not just, I want to make these things in my heart fly, but I want to see other people fly. I want to see them released from fears and just body hang-ups and just experiences and ways that they see themselves that are kind of making them walk around in a prison, like all of us can, whether it's a prison of weight or just mental stress and fatigue and depression, all of that. So there's my why, for why I'm focusing on this company when it seems like I should just continue with the books and the Bible jewelry and the prayer and all of that. I see this as an extension, an expanding of that universe of what God wants to do through me, and thus expanding that to more people to be released to be who they really are and what they've really been put on this earth to do, and to then run with joy and share that as they go. And Pruvit is an incredible tool. I really feel it's a gift, a tool like anything else that's been given. And if our aim is truly to help others, then the bride of Christ is going to be equipped to do what we're here to do, and not just worrying all the time about how crappy we feel, but we can be a part of the greatest revival this world has ever seen. We're on the brink of it. So whether or not you agree with that, the religious side of things, for me, you got to know that this is an incredible company, and I'm so thrilled to wake up every day with more hope. No sugar addiction. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling younger, and I'm getting to share that all the time, and it's so exciting to see friends and family experiencing the same benefits and more. So that's it.